Yeah, the Stigler, remember, because I just watched the other day as well, finally got seeing Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, which of course has Val Kilmer in it, like a very brief cameo we talked about earlier.
Oh yeah, how's he doing? How's he looking?
Well, the thing is, he is completely silent in it because he can't really talk properly anymore. So it's a weird one because you can... Kevin Smith's not the best director. And by his own admission, he's not a good director. And you can tell that everybody is not in the same room. Like, it's got Melissa Benoist, Supergirl, who's friends with Kevin Smith because he worked on Supergirl. She's there doing her bit. And then I'll cut to Val Kilmer, who's at a different angle. He's doing his bit. And then Tommy Chong shows up as Alfred. And he's not in the same shot as any of them. And it's just like, yeah. And there's even a weirder bit where, like... because Ben Affleck does show up, and he has there's a lot of nods. Like, it's a whole real, if you're a fan of all the View Askewverse stuff, it's a real circle jerk of, like, people just, like, talking about the past movies and making references.
That's what I imagine, to be honest.
But Affleck, he has a whole thing where, like, he does talk about, makes several Batman references. And there's, the scene where he's with Jay and Silent Bob, it almost seems as if he's not there with them. But they do have scenes of the two of them, shots of them standing in the same. So I think it's just that, like, again, Kevin Smith is just not a great director, so he doesn't know how to make this feel natural. But they do have a little joke in there where Affleck's talking about, like, well, he's going on about raising his own daughter. He's playing the same character he played in Chasing Amy. Spoilers, by the way, for anyone who has yet to see Reboot, who actually wants to see it.
Oh, that's cool.
But so Joey Lauren Adams shows up for a little bit. They have a little scene, and then I think Affleck wrote the lines himself. Apparently, like he starts going into a little speech about like how much raising this daughter has changed his life and stuff, and how she's the most. This kid never appears in the same shot with him either. She seems like he's in a different room too. But at one point he's going on like, when you were growing up, you in your head, you're Bruce Wayne. You're the Batman of your own story. You're the lead character. But then as you get older, you become Thomas Wayne. Like, I'm Thomas Wayne now. And, Bruce Wayne's mom, I forget her name at the minute. And then he, like, winks at the camera because it's obviously Martha Wayne. And I'm like, remember the Martha jokes?
Oh, that is good. I like that.
And I think at one point, though, they do, because, they always have the running joke about, like, oh, Affleck's the bomb in Phantoms. At one point, he's just like, they mentioned Ben Affleck. And he's like, oh, yeah, I like that guy. He was the bomb as Batman. And everyone's like, hey! And it's a real, like, get your glory days in while you can, Ben.
It's fine for a movie like that. It's not fine when big budget blockbuster franchises do it.
It is a very enjoyable film, though, if you just have the low expectations of a Kevin Smith movie. Like, it's head and shoulders above a lot of his more recent stuff. Because he's just, like, it is just a little, like, we're just a bunch of buddies hanging around, and, like, everyone's, Matt Damon's making cameos, freaking everyone who worked with the guy previously is back. They're all there for a little victory lap and stuff, so.
That's a good idea. Again, it works in, like, a comedy kind of situation. That's fine. I'll let that slide.
And one thing, you feel bad, too, because his daughter, obviously Harley Quinn Smith, she's one of the leads in it. And you feel bad, too, because, like, she's going to get a lot of crap for her entire life about nepotism. Like, the only reason she's in these movies is purely because of nepotism. And she's genuinely really, really good. Like, she's actually a good actress. And she gets to do these big emotional scenes and stuff. She's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, though, as one of the Manson girls. Oh, and she's just in the background. Like, if you know who it is, you're like, there's Harley Quinn Smith. Doesn't get any lines. And so you feel like that's going to be, like, the reason she got this is because Kevin Smith knows Quentin Tarantino. And he's like, get my kid.
Well, why not, though? Because it's not like it's a big role. So you do favors for your friends and things for the little parts. That's fine. That's not being too obtrusive, is it? Obtrusive? Intrusive. I can't even speak today.
But yeah, kind of. I hope the best for her. Because I think, she could make it. Like, as an actual actress, she seems like she's got the skills. But I think she might be held back in the fact, like, that's Kevin Smith's kid. Like, the only reason she's getting parts is because of him. But anyway, just because of mentioning the Mother Grayson, I was like, just remember that little Martha Wayne joke they made in that movie.
You keep saying mother though, and I keep thinking of like Norman Bates.
It's mother, no.
Or Seymour Skinner. Yeah, of course.
That sailor suit doesn't fit anymore.